How bad was Brian Scalabrine?
Scalabrine off the glass and in. Give it to Scalabrine. Shot. God, I told you.
You've probably heard the jokes, seen the memes, and wondered why the White Mamba became an NBA legend despite his so-called bad reputation. But here's the fact. Scalabrine played 11 seasons in the NBA, earning nearly $20 million and making 8 playoff appearances with 4 trips to the finals. Did you know he even crushed local challengers 11-0 after retiring? What makes a player like Scalabrine, cut from his high school team but still thriving, so special? Could being underestimated be his secret weapon? If you want to rethink what greatness means, stick around and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into basketball's most surprising stories. Ready to uncover the truth behind the White Mamba mentality? Born March 18, 1978, in Long Beach, California, Scalabrine wasn't handed anything. He was cut from his high school team, not promoted. Cut. He didn't grow up with a 5-star recruiting buzz, but he worked. He ran 6 days a week, pushed himself daily, and finally earned his spot at USC, where he stood out enough to be drafted 35th overall by the Nets in 2001. Here's the thing. How many players turn a second-round pick into an 11-year career? Not many. Scal knew his limits. He even said, "I'm not delusional. I don't believe that if you make me a starter, you'll win a championship." But he also said, "A guy like me can help your team win." Isn't that self-awareness just as important as skill? This is a guy who survived in a brutal league, not with flash, but with fire. He leaned into being a role player and mastered it. So now ask, would you rather be a forgotten star for a week or a reliable pro for 11 years? Scalabrine chose the long game. Let's start with the numbers. Brian Scalabrine averaged 3.1 points, 2.0 rebounds, and 0.8 assists per game across an 11-year NBA career. That's not flashy, right? His field goal percentage was 39.0%, and he played just 13.0 minutes per game over 520 games, starting only 61 of them. Sounds pretty underwhelming, doesn't it? But here's the real question. Is that enough to say he was a bad player, or are we missing something important by just looking at stats? Let's put it into perspective. Fewer than 500 players are in the NBA at any time, and Scalabrine stuck around for over a decade, playing in the 2008 NBA Finals with the Celtics, where he even won a championship. Can someone bad survive in the league that long? He may not have lit up the scoreboard, but he hit 34.4% from three-point range and 78.3% from the free throw line, making him a reliable option in spurts. So ask yourself, what does it mean to be valuable in the NBA? Is it just numbers? If all you see is a guy in warm-ups cheering on teammates, you're missing the story. Scalabrine wasn't on those benches just to clap. He was there because coaches trusted him. Tom Thibodeau called him invaluable, and Kevin Garnett said he was the best teammate he ever had. Think about that. How many players get praise like that without even starting? So here's the question. Can someone with barely 13 minutes a game make that much of an impact? And if so, how? Scalabrine had a rep for being a low-mistake, high-IQ player. He filled gaps, rotated perfectly on defense, and always brought energy. And when Garnett went out with injury, Scal started. The Celtics went 21-3 in those games. Isn't that wild? He wasn't flashy, but he was dependable, and that counts in a league where jobs vanish overnight. Plus, when others coasted in practice, Scalabrine showed up early and left last. Doesn't that sound like a pro? So now think, is impact always visible in box scores? Nicknamed the White Mamba, a nod to Kobe's Black Mamba, Scalabrine embraced the jokes and then flipped the narrative. When fans and critics mocked his role, he responded with a mic drop quote, "I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me." That's confidence. But do you think he was wrong? Scalabrine stood 6'9", 250 pounds, with a decade of training at the game's highest level. And yet, high schoolers still challenge him, like that viral video from Taunton, Massachusetts, where he beat a teen 11-0. Would you dare? That's the catch. People see Scalabrine and think, I could take him. But they forget he made it to the NBA, something 99.99% of basketball players never do. So what makes us think we could beat him? And if he was so bad, why did teams keep signing him for 11 seasons, totaling around $20 million in contracts? Is it possible that being underestimated was his superpower? After retiring, Scalabrine didn't fade, he invited the smoke. Remember the Scallengers on Boston radio? Local hotshots challenged him one-on-one.
Welcome to the Toucher and Rich one-on-one Scallenge, where Brian Scalabrine gets to finally shut up all those people that think they're better than him in basketball.
He won every single matchup, and it wasn't close. That's not a fluke. That's a reminder. So ask yourself, why did he win those games so easily? Was it just size, or is there something deeper? Scalabrine had what many call the dark place, an intense mental zone pros can tap into. He once said, "If I miss this next shot, my kids are going to die." Extreme, sure, but it shows the mental fire needed to survive in the NBA. He didn't float through games, he fought for every second. Think about this. Would you last even a week in a league where one missed assignment can cost you your career? So maybe the challenges weren't just for fun, maybe they were Scalabrine's way of showing the world, I belonged. Doesn't that make you rethink how we judge greatness? Are you enjoying this so far? If yes, then don't forget to subscribe for more. Ever wonder why former NBA guys get challenged so much? Michael Sweetney, Cheyenne Parker, and Adnal Foyle all say the same thing. It happens all the time. Sweetney recently beat two ex-high school players 11-2 and 11-1. Parker embarrassed a trash talker with a Kyrie-style move. Foyle said NBA guys flip a switch, the stupid gene, when disrespected. So why do amateurs believe they can hang with pros? The truth is, even the 15th guy on the bench, yes, like Scalabrine is far better than 99.9% of players worldwide. You're not just facing someone who can shoot, you're facing someone who has played against the best athletes on earth every single day for years. Let me ask you, do you think an average gym rat could stay on the court with someone like Scalabrine? And if you're not in NBA shape, how do you even keep up for more than a minute? These pros might look beatable, but remember, looks deceive. Skill doesn't. Scalabrine had both. Scalabrine may not have had the stats of LeBron or the athleticism of Giannis, but he had something few others do. Legendary respect. Fans chanted his name even when he barely played, not out of irony, but because he represented them. He was the guy who wasn't supposed to make it, but did. 8 playoff appearances, 4 finals trips, and a ring in 2008. Coaches, teammates, and fans loved him. And why not? He was always there, ready when needed, doing the dirty work no one else wanted. Ask yourself, would you rather be a household name with no heart or a quiet warrior who earned every minute? Even now, as a TV analyst, Scalabrine speaks with the same passion he brought to the court. He never stopped grinding. So, how bad was Brian Scalabrine? Not bad at all. He was exactly what his teams needed. The real question is, could you have done what he did? Think about it. Then say his name with respect. Scalabrine. Brian Scalabrine's story redefines greatness beyond flashy stats. He thrives through grit, self-awareness, and a relentless work ethic. 11 NBA seasons, a championship, and legendary respect prove that impact isn't just about scoring. Scalabrine embraced being underestimated, turning it into his secret weapon. His legacy teaches us to value the quiet warriors who do the hard work behind the scenes. So next time you hear White Mamba, remember it's about heart, hustle, and proving the impossible possible. Subscribe for more deep basketball insights, and also comment on what you think.